Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Shani Max back in the weekend. Every Sunday we have our show, and it's the second time. This episode 2 right on the way. Don't forget it, please. This is the show. Beat them up. It's right back. That's the weekend show, and everybody has been waiting for. That's it. And it's the time right now. So before I start, I just want you to go and click the button down there, share the button, and then subscribe for our YouTube channel, and then like it, click the bell, then we go wow. So everybody, this is right now. I'm very happy to see you again, and I'm very interesting. I have just a very good news for the weekend. I think you enjoy it. So before bring her back to a show, she will miss this. And this week's show is gonna be hot. Yeah, it's gonna be more than the last week. But we'll stick on the episode 2, the coronavirus. That is the episode 2, but it's more interesting. So before I continue, share, call everybody, and we go. We go, buddy up.
It's not a comedy, it's not a joke. People
So interesting things, funny things, sad things, all you get them here on the show every Sunday. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. It's only once in a week. Just spare your time, then come. We enjoy. In this Corona time, we have a holiday. This is a big holiday. Let's be together every weekend. So we're starting a show today. We had a very hard weekend. Everybody knows it. Very bad weekend. And we're gonna start with the show when I want to highlight you some other funny things happen, and it's really reality, but it's really fun. It's really funny, and I don't think people can. You're supposed to do such a thing, but we have to. So something happened in France. France people, they're just they're in the lockdown, as you know. Very serious lockdown. As I told you last weekend, this lockdown is not an easy thing. When you go into a lockdown, you're gonna suffer. No, you never know how you're gonna suffer, but you will know it. So this is it. Something happened in France. It wasn't really right. I think you're gonna watch it and see what happened. Maybe it's good for you, or you will learn and what. What's that? It's France.
Oh non, sérieusement, purée. Non mais la vérité. C'est n'importe quoi.
J'ai derrière les barrières, les gens derrière.
And that's what we call a lockdown. People, they stored enough food, but it reached time when you don't have any food anymore, or you need something else. So when you go to the supermarket, you never differentiate between the old, the kids, the women, and what. The women and what this time is all the same. I think if I go back to my I'm a Muslim, sorry, to my Muslim thing, they say the world when it's going to end, the world of judgment or the judgment day, or the world when it's going to end, a kiyama. That's what it means. Everybody, even if your mom, you will not know him. Even if he calls you, you say, just leave me, I'm going somewhere, I'm going to be counted. So they say that time it will be miserable, that no one will know each other. Even if your son comes out and sees you, then you won't remember him. You don't want to know. All of you will be heading in one side or in one direction to go and see and face what you've ever done into the world. That is what is happening in France. People that went to the supermarket, they cannot differentiate between the women, the kids, the old people. But everyone is fighting, I want to go inside first. And they're fighting for the bucket. The world has come to the end, and that's Corona has made something I've never seen it before. We had a very difficult disease in Uganda that's called Ebola. I told you last time, but we didn't reach like how Europe behaves right now, or America, or the world, or the whites. Ebola is more worst disease I've ever seen. Ebola and cholera, more worst. But people, we just came down, and then everything went in the right way, and we chased it away. But we didn't reach at this extent. And I was in Africa at that time. I wasn't in Europe. But respect. Give the respect for the old people, for the kids and the women. They will be the first people. You have the energy later. You can do anything. We are still young people, youth. First, lead people who cannot even fight for something. Let them help each other. They will move what they can. Then later you can go in and do what you want. That's respect. It was so absurd, but that's what happened to France. Hello. Yeah, that's it. You want to be an old person? If you want to get inside, pass out, you just pass through me first. And that's what it's there. Oh, Mamma Mia, that's the word. The world has come to the end. And that is France. Yes, that is France. As usual, that's how people they have to behave. Now, then we go back to the pop Asia, not China. We go back to India. I thought India is the same country. Everything what China has. For me, on my own views, what China has is the same like India. They have, there's like they share the same thing. Those two countries, they have a lot of people. They have a lot of women. They have a lot of kids. Those two countries, they are the countries they don't allow it, like they don't like to have a baby boy again, like something like that. If you have it, he will be killed. They had something like this, you know. Now India, if you go to India, they don't believe in God, Hindu. They don't believe in any religion, as you know, everybody. For me, I know better India because I've been with them for so long, and I know their language. I can speak Hindi, I can speak Gujarati. So they believe in their own God, statues. They believe in God. No, mistake. It's not God. A cow. It's a cow. Yeah, a cow. They believe in a cow. Okay, so this is the problem. If you go to India, never I'm warning you, my listeners, all my viewers, my brothers and sisters. If you go to India, never mess with the cow. If you want your life to be safe, just do your things and go. Because they don't care about other animals. If you do, you can do anything you want for other animals, but don't mess with the cow. Or if, for example, if I tell you, this is an example one give you, that you're driving a car, then you hit a cow. You drive your car, you hit the cow on the road. That will be the end of you. So be careful. Be careful when you're going to never to do that. So the more they believe in this, they become more advantageous, or they become more spiritual and do what? Now we come to the topic Corona. Hiya, Mama Kangarata. I don't want even to talk about it. Just feel.
Worshippers across India have taken their devotion to cows to the extreme by drinking the animal's urine. Ultra-Orthodox Hindu Jarim Singhal has consumed cattle's poo every day for the past 10 years, believing it can cure a host of ailments.
गौमूत्र एक रामबाण दवा है, हर रोग में ये शरीर को फायदा करती है। हाँ, जब से पी रहे हैं, रोग डायबिटीज भी थी, वो भी कंट्रोल में।
Drinking cow urine to treat medical ailments is a centuries-old practice in the Hindu religion. But the unusual treatment has resurfaced in recent years in the northern city of Agra, Uttar Pradesh.
कोरोना वायरस क्या है कि ये एक रोग के बैक्टीरिया तो होते हैं, तो इससे गौमूत्र से तो अनेक प्रकार के जो दुष्प्रभाव करते हैं, ऐसे सारे कीटाणु नष्ट हो जाते हैं इससे। क्योंकि हमारे को बताया जाता है घरों में भी अगर ऋणात्मक उसको हटाना है, बैक्टीरिया को भगाना है, मारना है, तो अपने घरों में गौमूत्र से पोछा आदि वगैरह लगाने का भी विधान है और हम लगाते हैं। और शुद्धिकरण के लिए भी गौमूत्र छिड़का जाता है, तो इससे बहुत अनेक प्रकार के जो बैक्टीरिया पनपते हैं।
कोरोना खत्म करना है, हमारे देश में ये कोरोना का एक माहौल बनाया जा रहा है ताकि विदेशी को प्रचार हो, विदेशी दवाइयों का प्रचार हो। हमारे ऋषि मुनियों के बहुत पहले से खोज है। आज ये कोरोना वायरस तरह तरह की बीमारियां आ रही है, ये सरकार का एक एजेंडा है जो कि लोगों को जानकारी नहीं।
how people live. If you want to survive corona, you know what's that? What's that? That is urine from a cow. It's been a medicine everywhere in India. I didn't bring water. Oh my God. No. This is too much. They said when you want to prevent corona, they have to get the immunization from urine of the cow. So they drink the urine to prevent themselves from getting this virus. And that's the news of the week. For me, it was the best, but it was even the worst because I wanted to split out. Too much. Once I was in Uganda, then I had a problem with my tooth. Then I didn't want to take it out. By the way, I have a gap here. Then someone told me, get your own urine. Then you look. Shit. And that's the word. That is India. If you go to India, you have to take care of what you're going to drink. Maybe you ask black tea, they give you. It's like China for me. If I go to China, I cannot eat meat. I cannot eat meat. I just forget. They eat birds. They what? In China, they don't separate anything. Everything which is in this world is eatable. It's eatable. Think about anything. You see, they eat even scorpion. The small scorpion. The small worms. I don't know. It's just people that don't have money, or they're more poor people in the urban area. I don't understand it. But there's nothing which is not eatable in China. Chineke. They eat everything. To survive. And that's the way how people survive. And that's why we have all diseases. Moreover, I can think that it was just made by person. That's what it can be made by scientists. So I don't think, maybe sometimes it's just a regional disease, and sometimes it can be made by politicians and what. There are two things. The diseases can be original diseases which comes just from the nature, and there is something which they are making, human made. People, they make it to make money from. I can make a disease and I spread it, but I have the antidote. Then later I just sell you the antidote, and I become more. It's just like a trafficking, So that's it. So let's hope everything is okay. That's what happened in India. That's it. I don't know more. Yes, that's how the world's going, and the world is in a total panic, for sure. Today, I decided, I don't have time when I on the weekdays. I always work up to Friday, and I don't shop anything, because when I reach at home, I just want to go and do my own things, small things, and I go to bed. So my time for shopping is only Friday. After work, I just go direct to where I have to shop. I go to Indian shops, I go to Asian shop like Chinese, I go to Turkey shops. That's where I buy my own things. Those two shops sometimes, Revi, like that. Little, but I buy into Asian, Arab, and Indian. That's where I buy my things. So I said, okay, let me go, and I try to see what's going on in this world, because here in Frankfurt we don't have many cases. We don't have any case. We don't have any cases about coronavirus. I went to the supermarket. You know what I saw? Oil, no oil. You cannot put oil anywhere. No oil. There's no oil. No tomato paste. All natural things. As you are working, and if you come to the weekend, you cannot find anything. It's over. It's totally over. Tomato paste, everything is out. So there is no there is no milk, just wheat, no salt, no rice. That's how things are. They're over. They're over right now. I couldn't find anything. That's how panic it is. Anything which I wanted, any essential things which the people use usually use at home, like oil, like flour. I'm sorry, I forgot about English, because here I spend a lot of time without speaking English. I speak only German. And then like tomato, like bread, like onions, like macarons. It's totally not there. And that's now the country where we are now, or the city where I live, we don't have any infection yet. But people, they're wearing masks. Many of them, they're wearing masks. Second, they have this distancing themselves. They're distancing themselves. Really, is so serious here in Frankfurt. This distancing, distancing yourself. Yes. English is not my language. Distancing yourself. Yes. So that's it. So I couldn't find anything. The supermarket, that's how it was. If you try to investigate people's houses, you can find in the keller. In German, it means keller. I don't know. In English, it's called keller also, or it's called underground house or store, or like that. It's full of food and essential things. You know what? I ended up buying only shampoo. Even, is this a pest? What's it? What? It's called a pest? Can you remember? Huh? A toothpaste, yeah. Right. Yeah, a toothpaste. I couldn't find it. I have a little here at home. I can use it, then I see how to do. But I'm lucky that I use many things. I just buy them online. So when I reach at home, I just went online, then I buy it. Then tomorrow they have to bring for me. But this is total panic. Why are we doing this? You have to buy normal things so that other people also can buy. Why do you store everything? It's yours, it's yours, it's yours. That's why I told you the world has come to an end. It's not normal. Mama. Eh? You see it? So that's it for today, and but before I end, I want to talk about because we always have funny things and sad things. Now I'm gonna go for a little teaching. We're very sorry for our brothers who are dying in China, in other parts which are very most infected, like in Europe here. Very sorry for our neighbor. I really love Italy, and I love Italian people. They're really friendly. I was always there. Every year I have to travel to Italy like 3 or 4 times, but I'm very sad that this year I couldn't travel, and I've already booked my plane that I have to travel in June with my family in August, so that we can go to Sicilia again and travel like that. So I really miss Italia, and I'm very sorry. Italian is very sad right now for the statistics that every day they are dying 400 people. Every day they are dying 400 people with coronavirus. That's so sad, and I think we have to get together and help each other to prevent this thing. They're dying a lot of people, and the infected people, they are very many. It's going up to 40,000. I think right now at the time I'm speaking is 50,000. It's in the same time with China, and Italy, it's going more than China. So we're gonna protect our brothers. Really, we have to protect ourselves, and the country we didn't lock down, they have to think about it before it's too late. And that's the message from Italian people or Italian government. It is said we have to lock down your country before it's too late. It's too sad, and I want you to watch this video because yesterday they transported every day they transport 400 people to go to the cemetery, to the burial, but it's very covered and everything. And that's how it is right now. You can check and see it by yourself. Think about this video. And that's it. Every day. It has its own funny thing, right? In the same how that people they're trying to sing into their balcons. One person goes down and make exercise so that people around the flats where they stay in their cabins, they can do with him because they cannot calm down. Really, it is so disgusting. It's really hard time for Italian or with other countries. So please, I beg you, follow the instruction from the World Health Organization. What they tell you, you just follow it, or what the country tells you, you have to follow it. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Yes, see the video here? They said you have to wash your hands 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds. It's too much, I know. It's too much. Hey, 5 seconds.
Sort of low numbers.
Where?
People think that the number of
Where,
cases in the
what,
US is
and
actually
who?
much higher than
Where,
what's
what?
shown, just because
5 seconds.
also there's a lack of testing.
Obviously very important to wash your hands, but there's been a lot of talk of how exactly to do that.
You can hear it, but please be
You want to wash
careful
your hands for at least
with
20
your
seconds.
health
That's the CDC recommendation.
and try to learn from
Twice.
this
There was a
video.
viral Twitter. You need to get tested to confirm it. But yeah, one of the issues is that because it's so mild, a lot of people don't recognize that they have it.
Right.
And that's what's accounting for sort of low numbers. People think that the number of cases in the US is actually much higher than what's shown, just because people haven't been tested, they haven't been going out, but also there's a lack of testing kits in the US.
Right.
Now, obviously very important to wash your hands, but there's been a lot of talk of how exactly to do that, for how long. What's your advice?
You want to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. That's the CDC recommendation. You can sing happy birthday twice. There was a viral Twitter thread going around of different songs with choruses that are also 20
about 20
seconds
seconds?
long. Yeah, so, hum a little song to yourself,
There you go.
but make sure you're scrubbing under the nails, everything.
I'm a bit of a fanatic about hand sanitizer. How do we feel about that?
Hand sanitizer helps. It removes some of the germs, but it's not as effective as hand washing.
Really?
Yeah.
In my head, I thought it was better. It's like alcohol, and it's like, oh, I'll do it twice, maybe 3 times.
No. Got to go with soap and
All right.
water, and you want at least 60% alcohol in your hand sanitizer for it to be effective.
Okay.
We've heard a lot of conflicting things about masks. So are they really not effective? What's the deal here?
So masks, there's a type called N95 that does work as long as it's properly sealed to your face. But the big point that people are making is that the average person who does not have coronavirus does not need to wear a mask, and you're taking them away from doctors and people who do have coronavirus and trying to keep it away from others who actually need them.
So it turns into a supply issue, and like let's let the
Exactly.
people that need them the most actually have them. All right, you talked about
Prevention. You may be able to reduce your risk of infection by doing the following. 1. Wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. 2. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, or mouth with unwashed hands. 3. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. How to protect others. If you have cold-like symptoms, you can help protect others by doing the following. 1. Stay home while you are sick. 2. Avoid close contact with others. 3. Cover your mouth and nose with a tissue when you cough or sneeze, then throw the tissue in the trash and wash your hands. 4. Clean and disinfect objects and surfaces. Treatment. There are no specific treatments for illnesses caused by human coronaviruses. Most people with common human coronavirus illness will recover on their own. However, you can do some things to relieve your symptoms. 1. Take pain and fever medications. Caution, do not give aspirin to children. 2. Use a room humidifier or take a hot shower to help ease a sore throat and cough. If you are mildly sick, you should 1. Drink plenty of liquids. 2. Stay home and rest. If you are concerned about your symptoms, you should see your healthcare provider.
What to do and the next. Wash your hands. Distance yourself from person 1 meter or 2 meters away. Don't be in the crowd of people. Follow everything how it is, and then you provide everything good. You reach at home, wash yourself. So please follow the instructions and be well. I love you all. Follow my page. Subscribe my page, Shani Max, and don't forget every Sunday, beat them up. This is the only show. We are here to remain. It has started and it will be there. So I love you all. Take care and Shani Max.